What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back on the E46. We are doing some seats today. So these seats are out of there, and we've got a couple of side quests as well. Now, one little side quest, which is literally gonna take me seconds, is throw these in the freaking car, because this is the second time I've ordered these. This is the steering rack boot for both sides. One is ripped, the other one isn't, but I figure let's get two new ones. Ordered two new ones. Lost them, so I just bought new ones again so they can go in, because obviously this thing has to get roadworthy. But let's get in. We're going to get these seats done, and yeah, like I said, a couple of side quests. We're going to do an oil change because we've obviously started this engine on this oil Penrite 10W40 fully synthetic, love it, and oil filter. But just because I've run new lines, it's blah blah blah, you know, it's probably fine. It's not a fresh build or anything, but just to be safe, gonna drop the oil, change the filter, the new upgraded high flow filter, which is pretty cool. Chuck that in. So yeah, oil, and also obviously we need to leak test this aircon system. So let's get in and get this stuff done. Now, the seats are almost here, so let's start with the oil change. All right, boys, you've seen an oil change on a JZ a million times. Your filter's down there, haven't got a relocation kit. You've got your plug underneath on the driver's side. If you're in Australia, it's on the right side. That's where it is. Right, so I will jack up the car and get the tray under there, and I'll take the plug out, and then I'll take the oil cap off, because it has like a bit of a kind of a vacuum. Not really, but like a little bit, so it doesn't piss everywhere. That's how it goes in my head anyway. It probably doesn't do a thing, but anyway, let's get this car jacked up a little bit. Let's get this oil drained and make sure there's no shavings in it. There shouldn't be. It'll be fine. Right, it turns out I'm not going to jack it up because the car's so high up. I don't need to. It's ridiculous. That's embarrassing, but you know, roadworthy things. Anyway, today's video is sponsored by me. These are my hoodies. They're sick. Jump on the website. Links in the description. I'm not saying to you guys that these are the best hoodies ever because I just want to sell them. Obviously, I need to make sales. Duh. But these are the best freaking hoodies ever. They're thick. Like, they don't go drawstrings, so no one's going to pull this and make your face look like a butthole. You know what I mean? With a little chocolate coming out. Yeah, these are sick. I'm not gonna lie, these are really, really good. I have other stuff, stickers, jet tags, air fresheners, blah 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 blah. The video is sponsored by me, boys. Help your brother out. Let's get this all drained. Righty, metallic drain plug looks good. There's no metal on it, so that's sick. Anything else would be in the filter, so that's also sick. That also shows no bearing spinning. Like this, it was a great motor. Tristan from WTF was like, if someone was going to ask for this motor, I was going to sell it to him, but apart from that, I was going to keep it for myself because I've looked after it for so long. He maintained it in a JZA 80 for a long time, so that's dope. And it also wasn't boosted, so that's also dope. You know what's not dope? I just stepped on a piece of metal. It's in my foot. Hell yeah. I should put shoes on. Anyway, let's get the filter changed. All right, we're looking the goods, boys. Z418ST, this is the high efficiency, the synthetic, the high efficiency oil filter by Ryker. I don't know, it's apparently better, apparently flows better, and apparently filters better. So whatever, let's chuck it in. Best of the best, you know? Best of the best of the best, sir, with honors. Men in Black 1? No? Okay, cool.
Boy, Captain America over here. The best of the best of the best, sir. Yeah, with honors. You know, he's just really excited and he has no clue why we're here.
Anyway, let's get it in there and then chuck some oil back in, and we should be sweet for this side quest. Sick, happy days, all filled up, started the car, let it run, obviously. Oil everywhere, get it sorted, you know, top it up a little bit more. We're sweet. I am going to give them the rest of the oil just in case they need another like half a litre or whatever. I mean, I run it on this car, I run it on that car, I run it on the Crown, or on every car. Oh, Adam, but that's 10W40. The book says 5W30. Why are you doing it like that? Yeah, it says 5W30 non-synthetic, right? Like mineral. Is it mineral? Non-synthetic? Yeah, but this is fully synthetic. Please go on Google, go on YouTube. The simple video, it's like comparing something like 0 weight to 10 weight, but the 10 weight is fully synthetic and the 0 weight is mineral. And the fully synthetic, it goes from like 0 degrees or negative 20 degrees Celsius or something like that, right? So super cold. And the synthetic 10 weight flows far before the 0 weight does. So running a 1040 fully synthetic is actually better than running a 530 in my personal opinion, and in the opinion of my performance shops that I use, or at least WTF Auto, because they recommended that on that motor, which was a freshly built motor. When I got the oil put in, they said 10W40 fully synthetic all day, every day. Also, Perth is quite hot, so obviously that makes sense. But Then I've just converted it to here because I've run that for 10 years now with that oil and it's been loving it. More to come on this in the next couple of months, so stay tuned. Subscribe if you want to see this get 400 kilowatt. This is going to be the same thing. Oh, 530, but out of the book. Shut up. Shut up. Fully synthetic. Let's run it, right? Okay, now let's see if this whole system, this aircon system leaks. P.S. It does. Alrighty, sorry, did it off camera, did a little leak test, did a little check on everything, and the good thing is, all of my lines don't leak. We're sweet, but unfortunately, that little mark right there on that weld has that little pinprick of a leak, which is annoying, but to be honest, guys, if we were gonna have a leak anywhere in this entire system, honestly, that's where we wanted it, because all I have to do is undo this, which I've loosened off, this, and then I just take that part straight back to the guy, and I've already spoken to him, and he said, yep, bring it back in, I'll give it a zap, and he'll seal it up. So let me pull that apart, let me take that down, get that sealed up, bring it back, and get this aircon wazzed up, all right? Okay, now we've picked this up. That little pinhole has been welded up, which is great. We'll pop that back in, pop that back on, and get the old mate to come out to re-gas. Alrighty, so the seats I've gone with are the Vosta Recaro CS style copies, okay? What I really like about these, apart from the fact they cost me like 1,500 bucks for the pair and they're ADR approved, which is amazing, what I really like is the fact that Alcantara in the middle, leather on the outside, and if you know what the G80 M3 seats look like, the back is kind of like a rendition of that mixed with the original Recaro CSs, which is sick. I love that. Now, I've put the brackets on and everything. I may need to move the seat buckles back before I pop them in, but these are gonna look dope. These are gonna look so sick. I'm so excited about this. All right, look, I'm gonna quickly throw them in and show you what they look like in the car. Give me 5 seconds. Now, obviously, because I've had aftermarket seats in before, I do have this, which is like the occupancy resistor. So it essentially lets the car think that someone's in this all the time, AKA negates the seat sensor that's in your factory seat. So as far as I'm aware, that means that the passenger airbag will go off if I'm in an accident, whether someone's in the seat or not, which, you know, sucks, but also means I can have an aftermarket seat that looks sick. Now, as you can see, I've got Crank Motorsport brackets, not Vosta ones, purely because I already had them. That is the only reason. Otherwise, I would have got the Vosta ones because these seats are beautiful. Like, they're just so nice. They're gonna look so good in the car. Hell yes, boys. Trust the process is what I'm telling you. Look at this. It just lines up so well with the Alcantara roof, the Alcantara A, B, and C pillars, the center of the seats, the black leather kind of matches black leather, the black plastic matches almost matches the piano black, but I don't mind it being matte. It does look a bit newer. The purple seat belts, oh, I'm so stoked. These kind of gave it a little bit of an upgrade I was hoping for, like a bit more modern, but without being too modern and looking stupid. But, oh, boys, I'm really, really happy how these have turned out. They look so good, and they're actually really comfortable. These are very, very nice seats. 1,500 bucks delivered. I think they're more like, what are they now? 1,800 because I got them on sale. But boys, you know what I mean? It's coming together. It's coming together. Let's close this. Tidy. Alrighty, boys, so fixed fitting there. You can see actually right here, he drilled out where it leaked and welded all the way through, so that should be sweet. We've connected back on, O-ring all connected. Everything clearing, everything good, everything nice. Oil level good, oil changed, all that sort of fun stuff. Now it is gonna go off to tuning. Boys, those seats look good. All right, I'm gonna apologize for my appearance. Your boy has a 5-week-old, and also a toddler. So, you know, I'm getting this stuff done where I can. A little bit here, a little bit there. I want to do a big shout out to Vosta. They did not sponsor this video. I am sponsoring the video with my merch, link in the description. But I do want to give them a big shout out because I love reaching out to other people, starting businesses, having businesses. Obviously, I think they've been around for a while, but getting seats like these in, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, right? Because they haven't sponsored me, I can give you a very, very honest opinion on these seats and everything. and they're really good. They're great. Like, honestly, them turning up in person makes the ad on their website look bad, because the ad looks great, but these far surpass what you expect. Just in an honest opinion. They're comfortable, they look great, they sit great, the rails are nice and smooth. I can't complain. I don't have one complaint with these. They're bigger seats, right? So if you're a big boy, you'll fit in them. They're not like the Supra's knockoff Brides that are really, really skinny, or like the red Bride that came out of this, which it was too skinny. It was too skinny for my brother-in-law, who's skinnier than me. He's got big, like broad shoulders, but he's skinnier than me. And he was like, these are uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, they are. But these are very streetable. They're beautiful. They're comfortable. Even their hoodies are nice, right? And I don't even want to compliment other people's hoodies, because I want to compliment mine, because I want to sell mine, but they've got nice hoodies. You know, mine are very thick. They're very warm. This is a kind of a thinner hoodie. It's got a pocket in your pouch. Pretty cool. Anyway, look, thank you, Voster. Like, great parts. Thank you, Penrite, for obviously looking after me with oil all the time. Please sponsor me. And thank you, me, for sponsoring the video. Thank you guys for coming along. Like I said, I want to see, if I didn't say it, here it is. I want to see your power expectations for the next video, right? So we've got, I'm going to put the numbers up, right? So we're going to have CSL M3. This is going to be crank and wheel horsepower, crank wheel horsepower. And so what we need to hit to beat this, to beat them, right? Because it's better than an M3 build, right? That's what we're doing. So get in the comments and tell me what you think we're gonna get. How much power are we gonna get, right? I will, I'll put them across the screen. I think I said it earlier in the video, but I'll put them across the screen so you can see what we're aiming for and what we need to beat. And I wanna hear what you think we're gonna get. So thank you all for coming along. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. 97.3% of people are not subscribed, or 93.7, something like that. Some horrendous amount. If that number gets up there, we start getting sponsors and these builds can go way quicker, okay? Thank you for coming along. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.